Hi, my name is Matt Olson. I am a strategist for communications and media at Splunk, and here today to talk about Splunk Contact Center Analytics and Amazon Connect. So first, I'd like to just provide a brief introduction to Splunk, who we are and what we do. I want to frame the problem with the challenges being faced by contact centers in the present era, and then delve into some of how we solve for these challenges with contact center analytics, and specifically how we're working with Amazon Connect to really meet the needs of contact centers and drive transformation moving forward. So a little about who we are, Splunk. So Splunk is all about connecting data to the needs of industry, the needs of government, and bringing together all of the data to solve for issues and to provide really the insights needed to drive action. We are a large and rapidly growing company with about $2.3 billion in revenue, and we are plowing this into innovation and acquisition of new technologies and enhancing our portfolio. So this is particularly relevant now, given the explosion in the online interaction and the use of technology and digitization in interface with customers. And right now, I think especially with the last year and the impact of COVID, it's only accelerated the drive to the use of the cloud, use of technologies. And this has resulted in a massive surge in available data and also really an increase in the demands on digitization and digital monitoring and analysis of the services that are being provided. And the challenge is that though there's a massive volume of data to leverage, this data tends to be highly variable and it's scattered across multiple silos, multiple technologies, on-prem, in the cloud. And traditional technologies are not really designed for the volume, the variety, and the velocity of data. And so Splunk's mission is really to integrate this data, make it available to the enterprise, to the business, and to do so in real time. So our approach is to take in data really in any structure, from any source, any transport mechanism, any time scale, near real time as possible. Make that data available for investigation, exploration, make that data available for monitoring, so to understand exactly what's happening and then what to do about it. And then to support analytics, including advanced machine learning and the capabilities to then drive sophisticated action, to act on those inferences and insights from the data, and to do so in a flexible fashion in real time. So traditionally, Splunk has been really well established and leader in security, in IT operations, and now in observability. But this is really built on a flexible platform designed to solve for use cases across multiple domains. So we're providing on-prem and in the cloud, really focusing on cloud first, the ability to bring in data, regardless of where an organization is on that cloud journey, integrate that data, apply sophisticated machine learning and analytics, and then drive action across multiple domains, whether it's in operations and security, in business and business analytics, or in customer service and contact center operations. So shifting a bit to the problem we're solving here, I think the public sector and society as a whole has really been dramatically impacted by recent changes with COVID, but really this has just driven transformation and accelerated transformation, which was already underway, with a shift to more remote interaction and a surge in the demands of customers in terms of the complexity and the volume of demands from contact centers, and from services. And this has really stressed traditional infrastructures and stressed especially on-prem legacy type architectures. And this has accelerated transformation in the IT and the analytics approaches adopted by agencies. And in the context of contact centers, this has driven really three things. The first is a shift to remote contact centers, remote architectures, with agents operating from home over consumer broadband, often in distributed architectures. The second is, of course, an acceleration of the adoption of cloud, and in the contact center context, Amazon Connect, which allows for just massively more flexibility, scalability, elasticity, and the recent impact of COVID has only accelerated the adoption of cloud. And this is something, of course, that was an underlying trend already. And finally, this has really sort of doubled down on the criticality of having data-driven decision making and visibility into these critical operations. Because now you have more moving parts, you have remote agents and highly complex architectures, and it's all the more critical to establish visibility and the ability to execute data-driven decision making and management of those services. So this is where Splunk fits in. So Splunk with contact center analytics provides that end-to-end visibility for the interaction from the customer or the client all the way through to agents in remote architectures leveraging a wide variety of platforms and technologies. So the first thing is providing that real-time visibility end-to-end into the service being provided. The second thing is providing real-time analytics. So not just comprehensive visibility, but timely visibility into what's happening with the services and the underlying infrastructure. And also tying together the disparate platforms and technologies involved in supporting a modern contact center. Now, with Amazon Connect at the core, but then you have unified communications, maybe session border controllers, IVR applications, customer relationship management. There are a wide variety of platforms involved in supporting the service. And with Splunk Contact Center Analytics, we're integrating all of those disparate data elements to provide a holistic, integrated view of what's happening with the contact center service and why that's happening, and the understanding of the action to be taken to really drive that contact center service. So this really falls into three core areas of use cases. The first is the monitoring and management of the underlying platform and applications, providing that visibility into all the elements required from a systems perspective to support contact center. Second is visibility into the service and the quality of that service that's being established for the end customers, and real-time visibility into that quality and that service. And finally, providing a customer-centric view of what's happening with that service delivery. So understanding the context for the customer and the issues that are being resolved, the reasons for the contact. And with Splunk as a platform, we're providing in an integrated fashion the ability to solve for these challenges in all three domains: the underlying systems and infrastructure, the service layer, and then building a view around the customer or the client. And what we see in practical terms is that there's often an evolution, sort of a progression, as you move from visibility focused on underlying applications and infrastructure, making sure all the systems are healthy and running well, to then layering in, adding more data to provide visibility into the service and the quality of that service being provided to the customers, and then integrating and enriching more contextual data to begin to build a customer 360 view of the clients and customers who are being supported. And then using that to really drive action and improve not only the underlying infrastructure and systems, but really the processes and the approach to solving problems for clients. So from a technical perspective, with the Splunk Contact Center Analytics, what we've done is to integrate data with TAs and adapters for a variety of platforms and technology, building this around the Amazon Connect as a core sort of contact center platform, but then also integrating capabilities like remote synthetic testing or endpoint client management or CRM integration, and really pulling together all of these technologies with Amazon Connect at the core to provide a comprehensive view of that contact center operation. So Amazon Connect, we have a Splunk app for Amazon Connect. It's available actually on Splunk Base, and it integrates natively out of the box the data generated by Amazon Connect, providing visibility into the operation of Connect and the agent activities and performance and the customer experience and customer journey. So without further ado, let's see the app in action with a short demo.
This is a quick demo of the Amazon Connect app for Splunk. This app uses a variety of data sources to help gain insight into your contact center performance, both historically and in real time. In standard Splunk fashion, data is democratized, so from DevOps to app dev teams, to network and service operation centers, to contact center operations and engineering and capacity management, there's something in the app for everyone. Key features include call trace record correlation, agent status and agent performance, queue statistics, instance performance, capacity management visibility, and bidirectional sentiment analysis via contact lens. Let's do a quick walkthrough of some of these features.
I'm going to go over the dashboards available in the app. The very first dashboard is the Connect Real-Time View. This is the landing page of the app, and it gives a bird's eye view of the contact center operations, the most important and common KPIs and service level metrics, contacts by initiation methods, and contacts in their current state. It also gives us agents online and total failed transfers, total error contacts, such important metrics, and each one of them can be deep dive into. Let's move on to agent metrics. There are two types of agent metric dashboards. The agent status, which gives you the real-time data of agent status and availability, also login status from historic reports, and agent stats during calls. Kind of helps you see time spent by agent in different states of a contact. The other metrics is the contact report metrics, which are historic metrics. It has a drop-down box of all the agents, and you could choose the agent you want and see agent level metrics. These are metrics like after contact work time and agent answer rate and agent interaction time for specific calls, aggregated over time. The next one is the queue metrics, very similar to agent metrics. There's a drop down to choose the queue and read specific metrics for a queue. Queue metrics there are also real-time queue metrics, which are gathered by hitting the endpoint every 60 seconds. These are more real-time metrics for a given queue. Again, there's a drop-down box to select the queue that you want. Next is the CloudWatch metrics, or Connect instance metrics, which is gathered by CloudWatch. Overall metrics for the Connect service. This can be used to interpret how the application is handling traffic. Metrics such as instance packet loss gives you an understanding of the quality of the calls that are happening, and these metrics are generally helpful with capacity management. Sentiment analysis uses contact lens data. Contact lens data is available once you enable it in your Connect service. These logs are collected from S3. It gives the overall sentiment for both agent and the customers, aggregated over time using every single CTR. Sentiment analysis by contacts are also available. Sentiment analysis by agent over time. And the contact record views are simply a view of every single contact. Like for instance, this very first contact, if an admin decides to dive deeper, you get to see a contact record by state or by transition from state to state, from agent to agent. Helps you see the transfer of the calls in the states the call goes through. It also gives a timeline view and also contact flow logs we gather from CodeWatch logs, which helps debugging specific Connect contact flows that are created by admin or developers. The contact records can also be seen via phone number. You're going to see a list of phone numbers that were used by customers, and each one of them can be seen in the contact record view. Contact record view is also available for error contacts. Navigate to error contacts by clicking on the panel, and any contact can be selected to look at contact view record and debug as well.
You can download the app by going to splunkbase.splunk.com and searching for Amazon Connect. There you'll find an overview and details page with information about installation, configuration, and data flows. Lastly, we've written a blog to help you get started. This concludes our overview of the Amazon Connect app for Splunk.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how Amazon Connect and the Splunk app have been used in the real world. So eHealth Queensland, supporting Queensland Health and their critical frontline healthcare services, have moved to Amazon Connect to ensure resiliency and availability, actually prompted by a cyclone in 2017, which left their legacy systems really unable to cope. And with Amazon Connect and using Splunk from the get-go, they've been able to build a service which is highly resilient, highly scalable, and then doing so in a way that provides them comprehensive, real-time visibility, not only into the underlying systems and infrastructure, but into their contact center operations, their agent performance, and the service they're providing. And this has been especially critical over the last year as they've really ramped up with e-health and remote health services and have had to really pivot and ramp up massively in their digital presence. And with Splunk, they've been able to seamlessly adapt and provide a high degree of visibility and high quality support of this really mission critical service. So Splunk app for Amazon Connect and Contact Center Analytics is available, as we saw, on Splunk Base. It's also available via an Autobahn lane, which allows for a try before you buy type POC implementation. And this supports Amazon Connect and then other components you may need for your contact center operation. And we have a broad ecosystem on Splunk Base, many, several thousand apps, and a wide community of Splunkers who are always eager to support and to help. So just to recap, with the Splunk Contact Center Analytics solution, with Amazon Connect and the Splunk app for Amazon Connect at its core, can provide holistic, integrated monitoring and analytics to support your contact center operations, really end-to-end and cross-layer with a holistic and integrated view. And we have the app available in Splunk Base and also via an Autobahn. And we welcome any inquiries. And we're actually continuing to build on the app even as I speak. We have a new release coming out with some exciting new features. So more to come here. So thank you very much and enjoy.